Hello, everybody, and welcome to Teen Mom Shade Room. Now, these mothers are sitting here fighting again, and we're talking about Pastor T and Sheen. Nothing to see here. So, a couple of months ago, Sheen released quite a few text messages, supposedly from Pastor T, threatening her and calling her all type of names and talking about her daughter and blah blah blah. She put these messages up on Facebook, and then T had a rebuttal and said this is not the full story. The full story is she started with me, and the grandmothers have pretty much been back and forth fighting more than Bar and damn Ashley. So back then, Sheen had alleged that she was illegally recorded and it would be on a new episode of Young and Pregnant. And that episode aired Tuesday night. And since then, Sheen has been on a complete warpath, even spilling out some secrets that we did not know. Allegedly, Bar got arrested about 3 weeks ago. She put up the charges. We don't know what they are, but she lists 4 charges, and she says that Ashley got her son thrown in jail again, and this is just what they do when they get mad at him. They throw him in jail, and then he keeps going back because he ain't got nowhere else to go, and it's the same cycle of repeated mess. So, allegedly, this is what happened between Bar and Ashley that sent Bar back to the clanker. So, according to a screenshot caught by Teen Mom 2, Ashley was driving while intoxicated. So, him and Ashley got into an argument and she took his keys away so he couldn't leave. So, he took her keys and left in her car. That's when he was arrested. Sheen said he even had scratches all over his neck from Ashley attacking him. Don't know anything about causing harm to a child. Sheen bailed him out, and now she hasn't heard from him, and he's back with Ashley. So Sheen got up this morning to further elaborate on why Bar got arrested. And she says she took his keys, and when he left, she called police and alleged he stopped her car, attacked her in front of Holly, and the baby was asleep. He said, and he never hit her. This is not the first time he has called me from jail, and when he gets out, he flips. This whole thing is a mess. I just want to be left alone. I won't be taking any more jail calls. Next time he will figure it out on his own. He only calls when he's mad or he's in jail. She then went on a lengthy live about Bar, Ashley, and Mama T. So just take a look.
Because my loyalty is real. And there's a lot of people that talk that shit. I live by it. I live by it. I have always lived by it. Christina, she's not a pastor. She may have ran and got finalized after everybody, because the fans found out she wasn't a real pastor back when the show started. She didn't finish doing what she had to do. And also, you can go right online. My son wanted me to marry him, so I was gonna get the license online. It's easy as filling some shit out, paying a fee, and you're a fucking pastor. You can marry people. So let's be clear. What she is now, I don't know. I just know that I've stayed out of this and stayed off social media and ignored this, but I'm done. I'm fucking done. People need to stop fucking trying to strip me of shit I did. My son is an idiot. My son has done things and said things that I don't know if he can get back from because I'm so devastated. But never did he miss a meal. Never did he look like a bum. Never did he not have a roof over his head. So I was on a bus with 4 kids, 4 or 5 of them. I caught a bus with 11 children 3 cities over to take the kids from the neighborhood to Chuck E. Cheese. And I went with $55. That's all I had. And we had a ball. Bar's not going to let nobody, if he's not going to stick up for me, it's good. I will. There's too many people that know who I am on my page, like real life people. They watch my good side. They've seen my bad side. They've seen me sloppy drunk and can't fucking clean the kitchen. They've seen it all. Nobody can question my loyalty or my parenting. And you know what, Kelly? My thing, I'm getting calls from Child Protective Services. And I could post it if you trolls want to keep talking shit. Just inbox me, boo. I'll send it to you. Because I keep call logs and I visual voicemail. So you can see who it is calling me. They're looking for, I didn't have an address. I filed a restraining order. It didn't get served because I have no address. I had the wrong address for Teabag. Now Ashley and Bar have moved into another city and I don't have that address. So nobody got served. So I let it go. And Child Protective Services calling me trying to get an address for T because that's where they were all living because of all the shit going on. So somebody reported it and gave them my number because they called me multiple times. They just called me they're still leaving messages. Courtney, you know what? I didn't cuss her out. I didn't threaten her. I just was trying my best and using all my therapy tactics to do what my son asked me to do. Because I was excited that we were all going to fight. See, my kids ain't going to jump unless I jump. So I can control mine. My side ain't jumping unless mama jump. Period. So I know we could have got together and been cool. But they can't. So when Teabag started talking about all this shit that was done to her daughter, what planet are you on? I have the mental problems. I do have mental problems, and I own them. Straight up, I earned every bit of them. Your problem is you have them, and you're a narcissist on top of it, so you don't realize how fucking bad you really are. You know what? It's like they don't even break. There was never a family. None of us. I didn't even meet Teabag until the baby shower. That's the first time I ever met her. My son and Ashley were living in a fucking trap house while she was pregnant. So I didn't even know. All I knew is that her mother left her in Vegas. She stayed with me for a minute. And all I knew was what Ashley told me. And that she wasn't living with her mother. She was living with her grandmother. And that's where she was living when her and Bar started dating. So it's just a hope. The bottom line is the shit that's been done to my family, running the people, my family that ain't even on the show get ran. Girl, Courtney, I can't watch that shit because my blood pressure's up right now. I'm all over the place. My heart's racing. I'm mad right now. Michaela, I tried that, baby. I tried that. When I went to that birthday party, I was just a designated driver. I went in there cordial. And they jumped me. They attempted to jump me. The sister did punch me. But regardless, I've tried that. I went to her house. Now, MTV recreated that. That wasn't the first time I went there. They called me like, why would you go there without us? So we have to do it again. When I held Holly and hugged Ashley, I took that phone call from T. Michaela to make peace and be cordial. Even after all the shit, the fake restraining orders, my daughter's car being stolen, my life being threatened behind some shit Ashley did, like, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. She put my address on social media. All that shit happened to my family. And in their demented minds, because they put it out there on TV, they've convinced themselves. But it's not. Kayla, I promise you, Queen, I have tried over. Ashley, after she stole my daughter's car, I moved her in my home. Her and Bar just showed up on my doorstep one day. And I took them in. And then when she left, she threatened me. She put my address on social media. She walked my house with fake bullshit, talking shit about my furniture. Just hella shit. Michaela, I've tried, baby. I've tried everything. You think I don't want to see my granddaughter? I don't even have a relationship with my seed because of this shit. This show was the worst thing. And I knew it, though. I didn't want to do it. My son begged me and said it would help feed his daughter, and then he still don't really do shit for her. He uses me and his sister like we're his side bitches. And then he goes right back to running us. I've tried, baby. Oh, baby, I've tried. Me and Bar, Brienne, there is no me and Bar. My son is gone, boo. The shit that he said and the shit that he's done ain't cool. And he manipulates me and lies to me and strokes me to get me to do what he wants. He plays on my love and loyalty for him. And then I get dogged. Now I see posts about a bitch claiming to be my son's mom. You ain't his mama. I am. Period. So she wanted a reaction. She got one. You know what, Jamie? Before this show, Bar was doing stupid shit. It's ever since he met Ashley. That's where it started. And in his sick-ass mind, nobody's been there for him but Ashley. But his sister is the one that got up in the middle of the night pregnant to go and feed not only him, but Ashley. His sister and me are the ones that have signed those bails and given him money and gotten him out of jail. It was his mama that was up at 5 a.m. getting paperwork and posting shit together to send to the district attorney so that he don't get charged with some bullshit ass charge. Bar is gone, boo. Bar needs to go to rehab and AA and therapy, and he needs to find himself. And until he does that, I will no longer crutch his behavior. When I got him out of jail a couple weeks ago, when he called me, Mom, get me out of here, I'm done. I'm done. You let your sister get ran sexually. People posting. My daughter, she's 9. She don't even know what the fuck a dick is. Excuse me, please don't let the kids watch this. So, Bar is gone. Bar is gone. That's my daughter. Bar is gone. Bar is, oh my God, he's so gone. Man, I had a troll on Instagram, Selena, say, oh, you just want to be I don't want to be a part of that shit show. I could if I wanted to. I was their dynamic. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to be a part of that shit. But she's like, that wasn't about you. Then why the fuck are they using illegally recorded phone calls? Why is my picture all over these goddamn fucking advertisements of the series, episode? Leave me alone. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm sorry, Brienne. Oh, yeah, Brienne, you're right. But here's the thing. T and Ashley didn't cause me and Bar to be divided. Bar did it. He's grown. He's grown. He knows it's wrong. I know he lays down at night and thinks about it. I know he does. My son loves me. He's just a fucking dummy right now. So let's be clear. He allowed all this stuff to be done. But I keep going back to him and I keep believing him. I'm like the side bitch that keeps biting into his bullshit. Damn, he tall. He keeps biting into it. He uses me, and when he's done with me, he discards me like a piece of shit. Bar did that. Bar did that. Bar has Yasmin crying because she misses him. Because he can't take 2 minutes out of his day to call his sister. She doesn't even hear from him. Bar did that. Bar did that. Between Kelly, there is no me and MTV. There is nothing. I filmed 2 FaceTime calls. One with Ashley. She was telling me Bar asked for a DNA test, and I know they're going to edit it, but I told Ashley, you said some things to make him say that. See, they're not going to air that. They're going to edit that out, and they're going to make Bar look like a piece of shit for asking for it. Let's be clear. I told her, we don't need no fucking DNA test. We don't. That's my grandbaby. And Bar asked because she told him he wasn't the father when they argued. Now, I'm sure she didn't mean it, but ladies, be mindful. Once you put something out there like that, you raise the question. You can't be mad. Give him the goddamn test. I know she's his, and he knows she's his. So there is no me and MTV. The producers did call me yesterday, Kelly. That's because they don't want me on social media. Well, I'm not in a contract. I don't film. I'm not a part of it at all. So they can't tell me what the fuck to do. I know that I've given them multiple opportunities to stop the defamation and to stop the attacks, the racial slurs, the fucking sexual exploitation of my daughter, the threats to my daughter. What kind of mother threatens to send her 7-year-old out to fight? A piece of shit mother, that's what I say. No, Courtney, she really is. And our children do what they see, not what they're told. It's why my daughter's off the fucking chain. My daughter, Nani, is out there. When you take her there, she can go zero, but she's a ride or die. She's loyal. She's a good mother. She is me. So her flaws are my faults because I showed her that. Ashley is her mother. That's it. That's all. Hold on. My wrist was starting to hurt. Guys know I got a lot of nerve damage from my injuries in my spine when we got hit by a car. Becky, they're always making problems. I saw the episode, and that really didn't send me in a rage to get on live and really go off like this. What set me off was for her to claim to have raised my son. That's what pushed me over, because nobody's going to take that from me. Let me see. You know, Kim, they're not going to leave me alone. They're not. If they do a third season, it hasn't been picked up yet. And before anybody talks shit, I got the messages from the producer that they're waiting to see if it gets picked up. I keep everything. So, they're trying to get it picked up again. But, of course, they need the drama. That's the real reason that T and they were going off like that on social media, because they wanted me to respond. So when I didn't respond the last couple times, they finally stopped. It took a while. They stalked my phone so bad I changed my number. Like, literally. I was getting texts and calls, and Ashley was outside of my place in Vegas, and an hour later she was in front of Nani's house, and it was fucking insane. You know, Brittany, it hurts, but when you get so used to hurt by somebody, eventually you start becoming numb to it. And I don't even know how to explain it, because I know that I'm not supposed to feel like this about my son. I know that having this much anger for him is not okay. Like, I want to punch him in his fucking throat so bad. I want to beat the fuck out of him so he can understand. Put me in my grave without any regards to his sister and my grandchildren. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't come on here to do all this. I don't know when Bar's gonna get it together and when he's gonna realize it. I just hope that it's not when he's standing over my casket, or when I'm standing over his, because he's being so reckless with his life. He's posting these stupid ass posts about he's affiliating himself with the people that he's just stupid. The drinking, the crazy behavior, the everything. But you know what, Kelly? I believe they have his back until they're mad at him. I give credit where credit's due. I don't take from people that helped me, because all those years for me to work and do some of the things I did, there was this, let me explain. One of them was on here. There was a group of girls in my neighborhood that, especially Kamika on here, spent their every waking day helping me take care of my kids. I didn't have to do it all alone, because the people in my life did things for me too, and loved and respected me too. So I believe that they got his back. T took my son in when he had nowhere to go. Whether it was for the show or not, she did it. I give her credit for that. But don't take mine. I raised him, not her. And these are the same people that are running him and bashing him and putting him in jail on false charges 4 times now. You know what, Brianne, you're right. And I know I gotta move on. My kids keep telling me, Mama, you keep running back to him. I do. But when my son calls me from jail damn near crying and saying it never happened and he's scratched up and get him out of there and da-da-da and da-da-da, and it's the mother in me that has to run to him. And that's the only time I can. I can stand my ground. Let me stop lying. I've been calling and texting him. I have, and he's not answering. And it's crazy because he called me from jail 3 weeks ago. I don't know.